So how's
All
it
right.
going?
Good,
Episode
man.
27.
Episode 27 of the DPV podcast. Like, I was actually just listening to a podcast on the way to work
Yeah,
um, about podcasting and
yeah.
how you should start a podcast. And I'm like,
Even
great, we
like,
already did. And they even now have talked about in 2026 that if you don't make it past episode 20, like episode 20 is the top 1%.
yeah.
Like,
We don't we
we're
don't have
pretty
a lot to
much
talk about, but we've stretched this out for 27 episodes.
Yeah, we're basically elite level,
Elite level.
elite level
Performance athlete.
podcaster.
We
Yeah,
are performance athletes
yeah,
just because we
exactly.
refuse to give up for our 7 listeners.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So, and we appreciate you seven listeners so very much.
absolutely.
In this episode, we're going to talk about projects built, not bought, or built
Yes.
versus bought. And there's a time and place for both, I believe. But I think I tend to be on the more on the built side, and so do you.
Yes.
Um, but we're going to talk about what constitutes a project versus, what constitutes a build versus you're just trying to keep it on the road.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we'll just see where it goes.
Yeah, we'll see what we're talking about. But
So,
before we start that, what have you been working on?
I've been shopping, building a
Yeah.
shop. Yeah,
Building the shop?
building a shop.
Spending some
Got
money?
all the metal on the roof.
That's awesome. All the
Yeah.
screws in?
No, I got
Oh.
about 4,000 screws to put in.
You were
But
doing this motion a lot.
yeah,
Yeah, just yeah.
so, but the neighbor kid that's been helping me, he's been awesome, and I think him and I are going to get all the screws in this week. So
Sweet.
I got to try to get them in before Wednesday because it's supposed to rain, and all those little pre-drilled holes are
Ooh.
basically leaks.
Yeah, you kind of want to get those in.
Yeah.
Can he get those done while you're sleeping?
I don't really want them on the roof when I'm
Yeah.
awake. So
Yeah, I get that.
I don't pay into L&I.
Yeah. It's kind of
So
under the table, a lot of cash auction. Yeah.
yeah, and it's one thing to fall off the roof. It's another thing entirely to fall off the roof by yourself at 18 years old.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I've just been grinding away at the shop. My ankle's feeling a lot better, so that's good.
Good, good.
Um, I don't know if my ankle had happened last time we podcast.
I don't I don't think so actually. Yeah, you
Oh,
you took a big stumble. You did a little Humpty Dumpty
yeah, yeah.
in warm-ups for
Apparently,
the championship volleyball game.
yeah. They won without me.
Yeah.
But
Crucial member of the
yeah,
team.
maybe I'll throw a screenshot of my nasty looking ankle when it happened.
Yeah, it was gross.
So, got some cool stuff coming up though. I'm actually going to be working on some automotive projects.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, I have to make room in the schedule for it. We're going to Arizona next week, and I may have bought a Jeep. It's not official yet, but
And
um,
and from what I've heard, it might not come to the property, so that really doesn't count into your number of vehicles.
no, no, absolutely
Exactly.
not. Yeah,
It's a perfect storm.
yeah, yeah. It'll be the vacation Jeep.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and a company sent me some headers for the Yukon. So
Yeah, I saw those. They look good. I mean,
yeah, they do look good. They look very high quality.
for yeah,
So
uh, yeah.
so we'll be trying to recoup some power in the Yukon. It's got 218,000 miles on it. Got to
Probably lost a few of those ponies.
gain, yeah. See if we can
Gained some
get a
back.
few back.
Yeah.
So what about you, dude?
Still on the shop. I got most of my storage solutions built and installed. I got to get a pegboard, um, but I have one more bench to sort out, and then I'll be wrenching in the shop. I'm pretty excited. Another cool thing that happened this last week is the guy that bought my grandparents' place like 15 years ago. Grandpa left his old riding lawnmower that he had taken the deck off. It was just a little garden tractor. And he called me up. He's like, "Hey, do you want that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'd take it. What do you want for it?" He's like, "Well, it was your grandpa's. If you want it, you can have it. Just come get it." So I went and got it, put a battery in it, put a carb in it, got it running and driving.
Oh,
And the
sweet.
kids have been just circling the, I'll throw a picture up of it with my daughter on it. And yeah, they've been just running up and down the driveway,
Oh,
running the
cool.
wheels off of it, which is kind of cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the
So
first thing I learned to drive was my grandpa's riding mower.
I think that's a lot of people
Yeah.
learn. Yeah, their first thing is get out get out from mom and dad, go to grandma and grandpa's where the rules might be a little bit looser,
Yeah.
and yeah, get on a riding lawnmower and have fun.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
yeah, my dad actually still has my grandpa's riding mower that I learned
that's
how to
pretty sweet.
drive, and um, yeah, I remember throwing that thing in third and dropping the clutch, popping wheelies.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
Grandpa
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
see me.
yeah.
Yeah.
On this one, if you run her all the way to the bunny mode and lean back and jam your foot down, you can get the front end to pull. It's a pretty fun. Yeah,
Nice. Right on, dude.
yeah.
Well, should we get into this?
Let's get into this.
All right. I think first thing we need to talk about is what constitutes a project or what constitutes a build. Um,
So
what makes it a build? Like if you put an angry girl on your JK,
yeah,
did you build
like
it? Is that your build?
yeah, light bars aren't a build. I think it has to be like like it has to better the vehicle mechanically. Like even just like the budget boost.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a budget like inch and a half budget boost or 2 inch budget boost and a little bit bigger tires. That's a build.
Okay, I'm going
It's,
to challenge you on this though.
what's that?
Okay. So it needs to better the vehicle mechanically.
Or
What
like
was your the way you built your bus?
it
Was
was
it did it perform better mechanically being 2 inches off the ground?
it I didn't know I no longer had gear reduction boxes and I had an IRS, so I had independent rear suspension, which was better suspension without shocks, and so it was a porpoise on the road. But no, it was not better mechanically. All right, there was a lot of aesthetic. I mean, there was suspension build on that. I mean,
Yeah.
there were a lot of bolt-on parts, but I mean, I dropped that thing like 11 inches.
Right. So in my mind that's still build.
That's a build,
So
and I put a 1600 dual port,
okay,
which
yeah.
it was a 1500 single in there,
Sure.
and I got rid of the gear reduction boxes, and I had an IRS with freeway flyer gears.
Okay.
So there was like a little bit of performance,
Sure. Okay.
and it ran a 22 or 23.2 at Yakima
In
Speedway.
in the eighth?
No, in the quarter.
Oh, okay.
In the air cooled finals was the Flying Turd, and the guy's from Tri Cities, and he's like a well known air cooled, but his bug is for sale. Like the bug I raced against
Oh yeah.
in Yakima like 20 years ago is for sale right now, and he ran his in the nines, in like the high nines.
Oh wow.
And so when you're bracket racing and you get a 13-second head start, when you get a 13-second head start in the quarter mile and the guy still drives around you, it
Oh.
is so demoralizing.
Oh, I
But
bet.
I was out there, in a vehicle with the aerodynamics of a loaf of bread, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was not built to be fast.
Yeah. Okay. So if it's not 100% just on performance, then what makes it a build?
I don't know. I I don't know if I've done anything that isn't a build. I mean, I have dailies that I haven't done anything to,
Yeah.
but
Sure.
that's not a project car.
All right.
But
So what about the BBW?
it's got T-Bird springs. It's got aluminum intake. It's got a 4-barrel Edelbrock. It's got MSDS, uh, or yes, MDS. Which one is it? Because one of them I just did a thing at work for
MSDS
my
is material
chemical.
safety data sheet. So
Yeah, not that one, not the MSDS, the MDS. I have an MDS distributor and ignition module.
yeah, 3 inch
So I
fuel
mean
exhaust. Yeah,
yeah,
I'd say it's a build.
that's a build.
Yeah,
And like early on, a lot of my early wrenching was on derby cars,
yeah,
and there's not a lot of like everything on those is a build. Like you
sure.
can't, not everything on there is performance based for that specific purpose.
Yeah,
And there's not a lot of like just bolt on parts.
right.
I feel like like if you just throw wheels on your wheels and underglow, is that a build?
I would say no. I think if it's bolt-on decorations, it's not a build.
But bolt-on suspension, you're good with a build. I like that.
Bolt-on suspension, I would say
Yeah,
yes.
if you bought like a lift kit from somebody,
And modifications for aesthetics, um, I would count as a build.
yeah.
Like
And
like
you're in the
that one car that we saw at SEMA that it was a lowrider. I'm not sure if they actually did anything cool with the engine because the engine wasn't popped, the hood wasn't popped, but the entire car was like
that
embossed and
white that white Impala.
know that silver like
Oh,
Bel
okay.
Air that was completely embossed in like silver.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like nothing about it was necessarily performance, but it's absolutely a build because
Yes.
there's just hours of time into making it
Oh,
cool.
absolutely.
So the other thing that I think not everybody might agree with me on this, but the other thing that makes it a build in my mind is your mindset with the vehicle. Like, what are your plans with it? Because I think I heard one podcast talk about this. They're like, oh, budget. If you put a budget boost in 31s on, that's not a build. I'm like,
That
well,
it,
maybe that's the first stage.
and that's
Like,
absolutely a build.
yeah,
18-year-old
and
kid in high school, and
yeah,
this is the car that you have to take. It has to get you to your job at McDonald's and to school every day, and you got all right. I can have the truck down for 12 hours,
yeah, and it's the
and
first time you've ever used a coil spring compressor.
oh yeah,
It,
which
it's
is
the
just a
first time
bomb ready
you,
to go off.
yeah, it's the first time you even learned what a control arm was.
Yeah, you have your buddies come over and you order a pizza and some Mountain Dew, and
Yeah, and
absolutely that's a
yeah,
build.
maybe at that stage you're like, no, I don't want this thing to be a 2 inch budget boost in 31s in 10 years, but it's the first phase. I think it can be a build in stages.
And especially if it's like if you're early on in your automotive career, like you might spend all this money on all this suspension and tires and get out to be like, oh, I don't really like off roading. You'd be wrong in your opinion, but
Yeah.
if someone doesn't like off roading, like, why would you sacrifice all that time and money for this huge elaborate build that you're like, oh, this isn't really my jam?
Right. Well, and we talked about this when we were talking about your first 4x4 and how, like in that world, your driving skills they have to kind of grow with the vehicle as well.
Oh, with the vehicle,
So,
absolutely,
so if you right out the gate with zero wheeling experience, build something on 40s and tons, you're going to get yourself into trouble.
absolutely. I mean,
So,
you'll probably get yourself into trouble with a budget boost, Lincoln Locker, and 31s.
yeah, but it's easier trouble to get out of.
Very much easier trouble to get out of.
So, like someone else with 35s and lockers could pull you out versus, oh, shoot, I need a log skidder to get me out.
Which we've all been there.
Yeah. Not all of us, but
What?
someone in the room.
Yeah, more than once. Log skidders though will pull a rig out of a snowbank pretty effortlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think a build can be in stages, and I like doing it that way, especially if it's a performance type thing like wheeling or even racing. Like
Yeah.
if you build a drag car, um, one year you'd soup up the engine, the next year you might, figure out how to get that traction to the ground, and instead of spending $100,000 right off the bat or more to build a car that you might put into the wall because you don't know how to control something going that fast, you
Yeah.
know? And it's fun to, like, we're mostly in the wheeling world. It's fun to have, like, oh, you upgrade this and you find the next thing that breaks. You upgrade this, you find the next thing that breaks, and you just slowly make it better and better.
And I still think like there's a saying that's like it's funner to drive a slow car fast than it is a fast car slow,
Yeah.
right? And so I think that there's like that could be kind of like applied to like the off-road world. Like you can still have a lot of fun with a budget boost in 31s on something that's like a not I mean, you can have a ton of fun out at the RV park in Spokane
Yeah.
with 31s and a budget boost.
Yep.
Absolutely, you can have fun all day long. But you get out there with a rig that's overbuilt, that's an amazing off-road wheeler. There might not be places in your area that are close to go really like put it through its paces and have fun with it.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I think you can buy a bolt-on suspension kit and it's still build.
Oh yeah.
Do you agree
I
with that or
well, you being in the more Jeep and Chevy world, you have a lot of bolt-on options when
yeah.
you buy stuff. Me living in the Volkswagen and obscure Ford world, my bolt-on options are always like modifications are required.
Yeah.
Like nothing bolts on anything that I ever want to build. Everything is like, oh, here's a universal kit that you're going to need to make work in your application. And it's
Yeah.
not, yeah, it's, oh, you buy the brackets from Barnes Off Road and then you have to build your arm still and like
Yeah.
figure out all your geometry, not like, oh, drill out this rivet and that's exactly where your bracket bolts. And then here are all your arms that you need.
Yeah.
No, it's all modifications are required.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the more obscure your vehicle is, the more it's going to be a build than just a bolt-on situation. But
Sure.
yeah, I think I mean, absolutely, if you buy a suspension kit, that is 100% a build.
Yeah. Now, what if you buy a suspension kit and have a shop put it on for you?
We're starting to get into I oh th- I have a great one. For it to be a build, there must have been a blood sacrifice. Like
Okay.
if you didn't work on your own rig enough to have busted your knuckles one time, it's not a build.
Okay.
You like that? I
Yeah,
think that's
I
I
think I
mean,
like that.
yeah, you gotta and here's the thing, you might not be the most mechanical guy, but invite some buddies over.
Yeah.
Get a case of beer and some pizzas, learn how to do it.
Yeah.
There's a buddy in your friend group that would come over for beer and pizza and show you what you do.
Yeah, and if you
Probably
don't
call
have
it,
that buddy, then get on the Facebook groups and get some new buddies.
yeah. And they're probably going to make fun of you in the process because that's what I would do.
Well, that's part of the territory.
Yeah, if you're not making fun of your buddies when you're wrenching, you're not really learning anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know. I think if you had a shop do it, you could still call it a build, but you couldn't claim that you built it. And there are people that'll be like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like this is a built Jeep, but this
yeah,
isn't a Jeep I built.
right. Yeah, exactly. Um, but let's see here. I think there's a time and place for having a shop do it.
And yeah,
But
and
I think if it's your first one, if you're first getting into off-roading or racing or whatever, I think you need to do some of the work because
and
you need to
not necessarily
understand you need to understand how to fix things when it breaks or understand what problems you might um, understand where your weak points are on your rig and stuff. And you're going to know that a lot more by doing it yourself.
and that's not to say that like there's not some stuff on the rig you take in. I mean, there's a lot of people that build amazing things that aren't comfortable ripping into a slush box and rebuilding the
Sure.
transmission.
Yeah.
And I mean, take it to a transmission shop to get a transmission rebuilt. I still think you can say that like you built this rig, even if a
Yeah.
transmission shop rebuilt your. I
Yeah.
mean, you pull the transmission, take it into the local shop, and they go through it for you.
Yeah.
That's still, and then you throw it back in. Yeah, you built it.
Yeah.
They serviced the transmission or built the transmission. I would even go as far as say that that's true with motors. You
Yeah.
have a local shop build you a motor that you go pick up and then you put in yourself.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah. And depending on what you're doing with it, I mean, like the engine I'm going to put in my Impala, I'm going to do it myself for sure because it's just my Impala and I can do that in the garage. But then you look at Tyler and he's wanting to race the Baja 1000, like it would almost be irresponsible for him to do it himself.
Oh, yeah, because those engines are built in clean rooms
Yeah.
with, yeah,
It's like
perfection on
yeah,
tolerances.
what are you doing with it?
Yeah,
Or like setting up gears.
yeah,
So, I mean, I think it's a good skill to have, but it's not necessary to say that you built
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, I've never. The only thing I've ever set up are ones on like like
yeah, 9 inches.
yeah, like I've set up. I've only ever set up like third member style, like 9 inches, and helped a buddy with a Toyota, but
Yeah,
like third member style where it's not in and out with a carrier. So I mean, I've set up gears, but I've never done it like in an axle. I
yeah,
plan on doing it with my axles under the Bronco now, but
yeah,
I think there's a lot of stuff that's like where the time could be used more efficiently on other parts of the project. Like if you take your rig to an exhaust shop
yeah,
and have them throw all the because they have all the benders and all the specialty tools.
yeah,
I that really is like a probably a deciding factor is like how much of that portion of the project required specialty tools.
yeah,
Where if you can, I mean, they're gonna have a mandrel bender. They have all the parts and pieces in stock, and they could just throw up an entire exhaust system in a few hours, where it would take you like a weekend or so,
yeah.
and they could just boom boom in and out.
Yep, absolutely. I don't think we talked about this, but um, back to the is it a build or not? If you're just fixing things that need to be fixed, I would say it's not a build.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like my blue
like
car,
like the free
and
Chero,
that's got no, it doesn't have an intake on it. What does it have? It
or
has a
like
carburetor. It has a carburetor and a new distributor.
yeah,
There's not really new parts.
yeah, or like the square body burb that we picked up in Arizona.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, we put new tires on it and
it's
a
not a
fuel
build.
pump, but that's no, it's not a build.
Yeah.
It will be a build at some point,
Yes.
but it's not a build right now. Anything else to add?
Yeah, kind of. So one thing on like when you're thinking about doing like the baby step builds where you maybe like put like a budget boost and smaller tires on, I think that's like it's really important to go that route to kind of like slowly build it up so that you can continue to use the vehicle and especially on in the early phases like don't take it down for more than a weekend or you end up like my Bronco that's been down for 4 years.
Yeah.
And it you get that while I'm in here syndrome. Well, like,
Oh,
well, I'm
sure.
in here. I might as well do this. Might as well do this. Might as well fix it. No, just get it back together and get out there and have some fun with it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you can. It'll sit on jack stands for 4 years
Yeah.
or more.
Yep. I know. I'm nervous about the Impala actually, with it not having an engine in it right now. Like
But
how long it's gonna be, but yeah, yeah, it can. The time goes by real fast
yeah,
for sure. Yeah, and I really think it's important on like your first couple to do it in stages like that because it will build your skills and help you figure out what's important in your build.
and
Like,
give you the confidence that oh yeah, I can tear into this a little farther next time.
yep, yeah,
Like
and then
oh, after I just do a budget boost, I feel more comfortable knowing what the suspension geometry needs and what it can do to it.
right, and sometimes it will give you a chance to have something to cruise or wheel or whatever your automotive sport of choice is, while you do an in-depth build on something else.
Yeah, have multiple
So
projects. That's
yeah,
that's a
absolutely.
big takeaway. Have multiple projects so you have 100 irons in the fire and you're never really focusing all your energy on one thing at one time.
Yeah, I mean, how boring would it be to only have one?
Who would do that? That's the
I
worst thing
I
ever.
don't know. I probably would never finish it
I know. It'd just be
because
the
I
one.
finish all my other ones.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything else gets finished. I don't get
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
going on. Yeah.
So I was thinking with the fantasy build this time that we should do like a 5-year build, and you got $2,000 each year.
Oh, well, that is not what the script told me because I came up with something
I didn't
from
read
the
the
script.
script.
The script is a $2,500 shop truck challenge.
All right, $2,500 shop truck challenge over 5 years. You get $2,000 a year, but twenty
Well,
five
I
hundred
was going to
bucks,
give you
twenty
different
five hundred
levels.
bucks the first year.
I was going to give you different levels. Like, what do you want a lot of money to work with, or do you want something a lot closer to being on the road? Do you got one for me?
Not yet, but I will.
So I've been saving the cars from our fantasy builds,
Yeah,
and a lot of them show the word sold on them, which means we're finding good rigs
yeah.
that are selling.
All right. So fantasy build, we're gonna do what 2,500-ish bucks for the first year, and then you've got
Like $1,500 every year after.
yeah,
It's like $100 a month.
yeah. So and we'll go 5 years out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Am I going first? You going first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Josh has selected me a roached 64 International Scout.
But scouts are awesome.
I know. It's $1,800, so I have about $700 to work with. I believe all of that money is going to be going to getting it roadworthy for the first year.
Sure. Yep.
And I believe these have Dana 27s under them.
I
They
thought
are
they
a
had Dana 44s.
not in 64. They didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, they're the little baby axles.
Oh.
It's drum brakes all the way around. I do know where a set of Dana 44 9-inch, so it'd be disc brakes, 411s, for like $1,200. So that could be like 1 year's worth of budget.
Yeah.
And I don't think this. And if we're building like a shop truck style thing, we don't really need. I don't really need to be big.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
I just need. I would like. I'd probably spend the first 2 years. For year one, getting on the road. Year two, getting a lot of the like. I think it's got a 4-cylinder. Yeah, 4-cylinder manual. Upgrading some ignition parts probably. It's probably going to need completely gone through. It looks like it leaks from every seal under there. And you getting me an international, I'm going to guess that like gasket sets are just twice the cost of like a Chevy gasket set.
Probably.
And so a lot of my money is going to be tied up. Remember what we talked about earlier where I am drawn to obscure vehicles that have zero aftermarket support?
Yeah.
At least there is some support for this.
Yeah.
What I would love to find eventually, if I were to build this, would be the truck cab topper.
Okay.
So they had these where because the whole top comes off with the roof and everything.
Oh, I know what
like
you're talking
Blazer
about now.
style.
Yeah.
They make one that is just the hard top, so it basically turns it into a pickup.
Yeah.
And on these ones, there wasn't really rear seats, and there is no rear seats in the back of this.
Yeah.
And so it's already kind of set up for truck mode, anyways.
Yeah.
Then getting parts in and out of it would be way easier, and I think it would look a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't think this needs to be something huge. This could be on 31s with, I mean, yeah, for $1,200 a year, by the end of it, we're probably Dana 44, like the full width or like a 3/4 width. Because that's what like your Cherokee had, right?
Yeah.
Your like the Big Chief has like 3/4 width. Because this is like a compact
Yeah.
SUV, I think those look really good with like not the full width axles, but just a little bit wider axles and get a little bit of tire poke.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think eventually getting it to a place where it had fuel injection so that every time you just breathed on the key, it vroom fired right up.
Yeah.
I think this is a very workable. I mean, we are going to need to dig out. The front looks like we could do an archaeology, or is that just no floorboards? I can't tell if there's just. Oh no, there's floorboards. There's just this much leaves on the floorboard, so I don't know what the floor is. We might be running road signs for
Yeah.
floors,
Yeah.
but yeah, I if it is a daily kind of a shop truck, I do need some music in it. Throw $100 worth of $200 worth of stereo equipment at it. Um, get it just real reliable. And in the end, it'd be on Dana 44, maybe a 9-inch in the rear or 44 front and rear. Um, it could be leaf. I mean, I think it's leaf all the way around right now,
Yeah.
and it can still be on leaf. Leaf is fine,
Yeah.
and it's axle over spring. So just do a spring over axle swap, and yeah, get what 3 inches of lift, 4 inches of lift out of it. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
this is doable. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be sweet.
So I sent Josh. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. So I've got an 81 Bronco. And after reading the description, I got super excited about it actually, because I was thinking when I saw the picture, I was like, what am I going to do for an engine? Because I'm not really a Ford guy. And then I saw that it's got the 306 in it. And I'm like, yep, that's staying. Because I remember driving the Stain, dad's old
Yeah.
truck, and that is a torque monster.
And
And I,
Dad drove that back and forth to work and got like 16 to 18 miles to gallon.
yeah. So, and I know we talked about it being a shop truck, but I think it would be like a weekend warrior wheeling rig that
Yeah.
I could still drive to work.
Yeah.
But I'd probably just take the top off for fun,
Permanently.
leave it off. Um, First year would be uh, just getting it, like you said, a solid runner. Make sure it's everything's on the up and up. Find a good used set of tires. Pretty sure you can fit 31s on these with no lift.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely you can.
so run those and just clean it up really good. The second year, I would try to straight axle swap it, which is going to eat up my $1,500 in a hurry. But I
Yeah.
think I could find, if I'm patient, I could find a Super Duty front end
Yeah.
and and uh and then a 14 bolts nothing for the rear. Um, so go to tons, and it might still be on 31s for a little bit because I don't have any more budget. But end result after the 5 years is up, I would love it to have a 203, 205 doubler behind that manual transmissions that has the granny gear
Yeah.
and that
Dude, that
306. It would
dude,
be a crawling freaking machine, dude.
dude, you could put it in low in your driveway in first gear, go inside, get your coffee, come back out and catch up to it at the end of the driveway.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
that thing's just gonna just creep along.
Yeah. And put like a obviously single exhaust because it's an inline six, but just a big throaty muffler on it. Because I love the sound of that inline six when it's opened up.
So they make headers on it for those that are
Yeah.
like 2 3 piece sets, and
Okay.
so you actually get like duals out of a inline
Okay.
six.
Yeah.
It's like 3 for 3. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'd be awesome to make it like on 37s and super, super low geared and just make it a crawling machine.
Oh, dude, it would just walk over anything.
Yeah, it would be
Be like goat
sweet.
mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good find. You don't see
Yeah.
those with the 306 very often.
No, a lot of the 306 ones that you do find though are a manual transmission one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Super cool.
you don't find the Broncos with the manual transmission very often.
Yeah. Well,
All right, well,
you guys should go out and build yourself a rig.
yeah, build yourself a little weekend warrior, a little,
Yeah.
but build it. Don't
Build
buy
it
it.
in stages.
Build it in stages and build it. Don't buy it.
Yeah. It's fun. You'll learn some good skills, and you'll get to really know your rig. So
Yeah.
when you have problems on the street or the trail or whatever, you're gonna have a better idea on how to fix it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be making videos again soon. It
We promise.
yeah.
And with the new shot spaces, they're going to be our production quality is just going to let off screen. It's going to go a lot higher.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm super excited. We're I have a shop video that should be coming out here in the next couple weeks. You're gonna have a shop
Mine should be
video,
right
hopefully.
after.
Yep. And then got some stuff in Arizona to show you. Those headers. We got some stuff coming finally.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else to add,
Hopefully
dude?
hopefully before the end of summer, we're doing that Grandpa's truck project up there with that 390 swap
Heck yeah.
out in your shop. So yeah, we got some stuff coming down the pipe.
Yep.
It'd be good.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
We'll wreck it, rinse, and repeat.
Until next time.
See ya.